Hello, it's Ashley here from One Stitch After Another. On the weekend of the 5th and 6th of October, I went to my first ever yarn dyeing retreat at Lay Family Yarns headquarters. I wanted to tell you about this all last week, but as you can probably tell, I've not been very well. More about that in a minute. Go and make yourself a hot drink and then we'll sit down and I'll tell you all about my lovely weekend. There may have been some purchases, and if you want to see what my yarn looks like, then you need to make sure that you stay around until the end of the video and I'll show you what is in this massive bag that weighs probably at least a kilogram. Oops. So, welcome. My coffee is very much needed today. I'm very bunged up. I actually feel an awful lot better than I was, and I will tell you why I've been poorly in a minute. But why did I want to go on the yarn dyeing retreat, and how did I get to go on one? Well, I've heard other YouTubers talk about these, notably Ali and Gaynor from Little Drops of Wonderful and Tales from Cuckoo Land, respectively. And when I was joining in the Herkle Durkle Mal, I was ordering my yarn on the Lay Family Yarn website. Obviously, I will link them down below, and I'll link Kelly. I'll link her YouTube channel in the description box as well. When I was on there, I thought, oh, I'll have a look and see if there's any workshops going. And of course, they were all sold out. When did I do this? Was it back in February? I can't remember. It was in the spring anyway. And I thought, I really want to learn how to dye yarn, or, have a go, because using these days predominantly hand-dyed indie dyers and spinners yarn, I would just like to have an understanding a little bit of the process. And anyway, I emailed Kelly and said, I'd love to come on one of your yarn retreats. Should somebody drop out, could you add me to a waiting list if you have such a thing? Anyway, a couple of days later, to cut a long story short, she contacted me and said, I have had a lady drop out. I've got this date and this date. Should you be interested? So I booked to go on the weekend of the 4th and 5th of October. Well, Friday the 4th to Sunday the 6th. And it was fabulous. Don't forget to stay watching to the end if you want to see what I dyed and what I purchased. Shall I put on now? Yes, let's put on now my whole experience of the weekend, and then I'll talk a little bit about it and show you the yarn and the purchases. So it's about 25 to 6 on Friday, 4th of October, and I have arrived at Calcutt's guest house, and I've come straight from work. I'm still in my work clothes. I'm going to go to the Half Moon Inn now and meet all the other people who are on the yarn retreat this weekend. What the little bit of the Iron Gorge that I've driven through is just beautiful. Light's fading now, so I'll do a little film of my room tomorrow. Sarah, the owner, seems lovely. I'm going to go and do a little bit of knitting now. I might film a little bit of that. Well, just me maybe. But yeah, welcome to my Woolay retreat vlog. I'm so excited. I cannot tell you how beautiful it is around here. It's been 5 or 6 minute walk along the side of the river,
and I'm coming to the Half Moon pub now. Some beautiful, beautiful historic buildings around here. I've walked past Jack Field Tile Museum, which looks amazing, but I'm just coming up to the pub and the river is on my left. I'm not sure what river it is. It's moving quite fast because of all the rain we've had recently, but I'll just give you a quick little squiz and then I'll see you in a bit. It's the next morning now, and look at what a beautiful morning it is. Absolutely glorious sky. This is where I'm staying. I'm in the car park currently. Just had breakfast. There's a little garden there. And we'll have a little walk up now to the Moors Craft Centre. Here's the front of the property. Oh look, it looks like there's... Oh, I see. It looked like it was little pottery birds on the thing that somebody had made, but I think it's stickers. And look, can you see the mist up in the hill? Birds singing, glorious. Amazing. Here's the lovely Kelly. We're all here waiting to start dyeing our yarn. Had the most amazing lunch laid on by Kelly and Nick. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm sitting with a group of absolutely lovely ladies. I've just stepped out to use the facilities. There's some gorgeous little shops here, which hopefully I'll take you around tomorrow. I've chosen my colours for my yarn. I'll be dyeing after lunch, hopefully. Back to my sock knitting. 2 of the yarn Woolay retreat. Had such a lovely day yesterday. If any of you ladies are watching, hello. It's just lovely. And Kelly and Nick are just lovely. Kelly is such a kind human being. Nick was so encouraging with us when we were dyeing our yarn. My hand was shaking when I was pouring, so you will have seen some little bits. I'm doing this in chronological order, I think, but I thought before I go down for breakfast, it's a pretty chill day today. I haven't got to be there until 10 o'clock, and it's a pretty chill day, and then we have a show and tell of all of our skeins of hand-dyed yarn. Oh, I'm so excited, can you tell? Great fun was had in the half moon in again last night, and there may be some yarn purchases later today. In fact, I paid for my dinner last night because I didn't Friday night. I assumed it was included, and I misunderstood. So you had to pay for Friday night, but last night was included, but I paid for last night. So Kelly said, "Oh, I'll knock it off your yarn bill." But yeah, it's lovely, and I may have had one glass of wine too many, but no, it's all is good. I haven't slept particularly well in the night. I was awake at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I think 6 o'clock I started watching some YouTube. Franny Do Makes. Fran is on this particular yarn retreat. I'll link her down below. I was already subscribed to her. I'd watched her video on the East Anglia Yarn Festival 2023, and do you remember when I was doing the Geo Gradient make along last year? I was looking at other people's videos that were involved in that, and she's got a fantastic video that's a bit of a rant, but hats off to her. She finished hers, she persevered and finished hers, and it looks amazing. So I was already subscribed to her, but I'll link her down below in case you don't know her. But I thought you might like, before I go down for breakfast, you might like a little tour of my room. So I'm in I don't know the name of the suite that I'm in. It's not a suite, the room, but I've got a 4-poster bed. But this building is so quaint. Looks like it could be Georgian, late Georgian, early Victorian. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's some cute pictures around the room. I think they're dog lovers. I was greeted by the barking of a dog when I knocked on the door on Friday evening. But lovely 4-poster bed. I have to say it's very comfortable. If Mr. Paper and Twine and myself were both in here, I would we'd struggle because we're used to a super king bed. And I think this is just a standard bed. I could have done with slightly fluffier pillows, but that's a minor consideration. Plenty of storage, lovely wardrobe here. I do like this kind of deep duck egg blue. Telly, which I didn't put on. Tea and coffee and hot chocolate are provided. There was a little biscuit which I've put in my bag for later. I've had a cup of tea this morning. Yes, I put the radio on at about 7 o'clock and started knitting in bed, which is something I haven't done for a long time. My bag is pretty much ready to go. I've just got a few things left out. I'm going to wear this cowl with my outfit. I'm just waiting for my straighteners to cool down. Got a little bathroom here, which is very clean, neat and tidy. Just got my toothbrush and toothpaste left out to clean my teeth again after breakfast. I did struggle with the shower. It's an electric shower. I have to say that would be my main criticism. The water pressure is rubbish, and that's not their fault. It's geography, isn't it? You know, it's not their fault. But yeah, I couldn't get the water to come through, and yeah, it was awful. And then I realised you had to turn this switch on here, shower. Yeah. So, and I didn't switch my heated towel on either. But all in all, a very comfortable stay in here. The breakfast yesterday was lovely. I'm going to have similar today. Very good quality sausages and bacon. And yeah, it's not as nice a day. It was gorgeous yesterday, weather-wise, very mild, very sunny. Today, I think there's intermittent rain forecast, which is going to be joyous, driving back up or back down the M6. But yeah, I'm going to go down to Brackybrook now. Look at all these lovely teddy bears sat on the landing. Little girl bear here. I hope you bears are all behaving yourselves. Little one here. I think I like this one the best. But this one's got a hand knitted scarf. He's a very old bear, isn't he? Look at him. Oh, he actually looks like he's been knitted as well. He's lovely, got weighted legs.
hope you enjoyed that. I had a thoroughly fantastic time. So thank you to any of the ladies who may be watching. They probably won't be. If you are, please do comment, ladies. Thank you to all the ladies. A lot of people went with friends. Some people met up with people that they've met on previous yarn retreats. I didn't know anybody, and I was made to feel very welcome. So thank you to all of you lovely ladies, and thank you also to Kelly and Nick. Kelly is one of life's most beautiful human beings. She's nurturing, she's a Mother Earth type figure, I would say. We were constantly being offered food and cups of tea, and the quality of the food was just absolutely beautiful. Nick was so encouraging when we were dyeing our yarn, as I said in that clip. And I had a lot in common with Kelly and Nick, actually. They hail from my neck of the woods in Birmingham. And in fact, I hope Kelly doesn't mind me sharing this. They held their wedding reception in a small hotel, which is literally 6 or 7 doors up the road from where my dad's house is. And I spent so many late nights in that small hotel with friends when I was in the sixth form, having a cheeky little glass of wine or half a cider or something back in the day. Sadly, that hotel's no longer there. It's block of flats or, you know, low-rise apartments now. But yeah, so we had that in kind of common, which was lovely. But I had the most amazing weekend from start to finish. I drove on the Friday, rush hour, straight from work in my little new car with the lid down all the way. I was blessed with beautiful weather. And I arrived at Calcutt's guest house. Sarah, the owner, greeted me, and her husband James cooked the breakfast the next day. I think he was cooking the breakfast, or maybe they cooked it together. The breakfast on the Saturday and the Sunday was lovely. So on the Friday, I arrived, I don't know, about 5:15, something like that. And I just quickly dumped my stuff in my room, and then I walked to the Half Moon Inn where we had our Friday night knit and natter. And not everybody on the retreat went to that. Some people had brought their husbands or partners or grown-up daughters. And the first lady I met was a lovely lady called Diane. And, you know, as you do, you stood at the bar. And I said, "Where have you come from?" And she said, "Texas." And but she'd got a Scottish accent. And I said, What, America, Texas? And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "You've come a long way." Anyway, she was amazing. And I'll talk about her a little bit more in a minute, because she was very, very generous to all of us. And we sat and knitted, and the food was lovely. And then the next morning, we dyed the yarn. Well, we were sat in tables. There were 16 of us, which was more than I expected. And I'm sorry if this is a bit garbled. I'll tell you again why in a minute. My brain's not working properly. We sat on tables. There were 16 of us, and we went up in our group tables to choose our colours first of all. And I wonder if I've got my inspiration handy. Just bear with a minute. I'm sorry if I'm getting a bit close to you. Oh yes, I've got my thing here, look. So this is the details of the yarn retreat. So I went and chose my colours just before lunch. Then we had lunch, which was amazing, as you saw in that footage. And then we were the first group in the afternoon to dye our yarn. And in the footage there, you saw Nick expertly showing us how to dye. Now, this was my inspiration for my colourway. It's actually paper crafting paper. The light isn't very good, I'm really sorry, but I wanted kind of like a very neutral, creamy background with a little bit of a smoky blue and a dusky lilac. So yeah, all those kinds of colours were my inspiration. And it was dead easy. I was really nervous, as I said, my hand was shaking, but I would like to have a go at home. Oh, but no, can you afford to get into another hobby, Ashley? No, you probably can't. Anyway, I'm going to stop being vain and put my glasses on so I can show you what I've bought. Are you ready? Well, first of all, let's talk about Diane. So Diane had been over in the UK visiting family and going to various places around the country. I'm not quite sure how long she's been over here, maybe 3 weeks, and then she was going to have another 2 weeks in the UK. She's made yarn purchases and other purchases, I think, and she wanted to make sure she got enough room in her luggage to take stuff home. So she was giving away things, and there's something else. Hold on a minute. Oh, this was my badge. I meant to give it back. I'm sorry, Kelly. If I come again, I'll bring it with me the next time. Just bear with a moment. Oh yes, here we go. So she got a lot of yarn that she was giving away, had Diane, and I've got this. I said, "Oh, please, can I have that?" And this is, I didn't weigh it actually it looks like there should be roughly 100 grams. And this is Must Stash yarn, hand-dyed yarns and fibres. Their little tagline is stash in good health. Attention, pre-washed using tufted woolens. See our website for ingredients. This is fingering sock weight, and it says 460 yards to 100 grams. It's 75% merino and 25% nylon, superwash merino. And this is Cassiopeia A, perfect must match set. So I don't know whether there might have been a little mini with it as well, but look, you can see all sorts of beautiful colours in there. My cat is meowing. I'm sorry if you can hear her. So thank you very much for that, Diane. I don't know, I might knit myself another pair of socks and see if I've got a little something for cuff, heel and toe, and have that as the body. Oh, I've worn my socks, my hand knit socks that I showed in the last episode. I've just loved them this week. Absolutely loved them. And then she had a lot of project bags and other things, and I didn't want to seem to be greedy, so I hung back. And these were some things that were left. So I've seen lots of people use these. They're for your sock projects. So if you're using DPNs and you put them in, and yeah, it keeps the stitches from falling off. But Diane's made these. I couldn't resist that little sheepy yarn. Let me just go and let the cat out. Hold on. I'm back. The cat will probably be meowing to be let in a minute. Anyway, yes, so did I just talk about those? I think I did. And then this bookmark, as I say, I think Diane's made these, which is, look, I've just said to her, in or out, and she's out there meowing. Yes, so bookmark, it's sheep on that side, Dotty on that side. So cute, so cute. And then a couple of stickers, which also I shall stick to some knitting books. I love that. I love that sheep so much. And then this is so true. Yes. So, what to talk about next? I've completely lost my thread. And I'll tell you now, I came back with a lovely gift. So Monday I was tired, and I just put it down to the weekend and driving and much excite and all that kind of stuff. Tuesday, very, very, very early in the morning, about 4 o'clock, I woke up with a banging head and a really, really sore throat, like I was swallowing glass. And I stayed awake for a couple of hours, and then I thought, there's no way I can go to work today. So I contacted the people I needed to let know to say that I wouldn't be going to work. I just felt dreadful all day. Wednesday I don't work. Husband suggested do a COVID test, which I didn't. And then we had a lovely email from Kelly saying she'd had a fab time, hoped we were all well, but she had come down Sunday really, really unwell. Monday had tested positive for COVID, bless her. Kelly won't be watching this, but I really, really hope you're over the worst of it now, Kelly. Anyway, I did a test, and yes, I was positive. I had my husband supervise me because I had such brain fog. I wanted to make sure I was doing it right. And I'd literally done it and walked out the room, and it came up literally almost straight away. So I didn't go to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning, and it's Monday now, and I'm hoping to go to work tomorrow. I am very tired still, but I didn't earn any money last week. For those of you that might be new here, I work through an agency, and when I don't work, I don't get paid. And given that I had quite a profligate weekend, I do need to get a little bit of money in the coffers. I'm pretty sure I'm not infectious anymore. And yeah, I need to have a balance of working and rest, because we're taking my dad to Cornwall this weekend coming. So anyway, that's why this video is rambling all over the place. I do hope that none of the other ladies got it. Husband, touch wood, seems to have escaped it, despite having obviously been very close to me. Son might have it. He's coughing and spluttering and says he doesn't feel very well, but he hasn't done a test yet. Anyway, shall we look at the yarn that I dyed? So this is the colourway that I dyed, and I absolutely love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it is just everything that I wanted it to be. It's subtle, quite sophisticated, and I love it. Now, the beauty of going on this yarn retreat is that you get a mini skein of everybody else's beautiful, beautiful work. Look at all of this. Oh, there are 16 mini skeins here, so you get one for every person there, including one of your own. I'm going to find something like a really nice neutral colour, maybe a navy, actually, maybe a dark blue, I don't know. And I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a garment, knit a garment with these, stripe them, maybe divide each one into four sleeves, back and front. Yeah, I love it. I might experiment with some kind of boxy, I don't know, and do a kind of fade going down. I don't know. I need to get them out of this bundle and see what's what. But, oh, I love this. Anyway, there was much oohing and ahhing, as you saw, and sorry I didn't get everybody's film. I didn't manage to film everybody's. But then when everybody had got their mini skeins and their full skein, Kelly said, Nick has said, look at your ball band on your main skein, and if there's a star by your name, kind of put your hand up. And I had a star. So what happened then was I think it was these three, yes. I won these 3 skeins. So you saw when we were doing our actual dyeing that Nick was demonstrating how to do it, and he used 3 random colours from people in that group. So these were the 3 random colours he demonstrated in our group. So it's like a test skein. And this was from another group. I think that might have been Fanny Do Makes group. And then there was this one as well. Oh my God, I absolutely love that. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, so I was beyond excited at that point. I mean, I really, really was. And then, yes, apparently Nick said he liked my colourway so much. That's why I won that prize. And he would like to dye this for the shop. I don't know whether he would. Oh, now, because I've got so much stuff, I'm going to give this little bookmark away. And I will send it international because it weighs next to nothing. Thank you, Diane. And it's good to give something back. So she gave loads, I took loads, but I'm giving this little bookmark to somebody. Tell me, what would you call this yarn? If you were to give it a name, comment down below for me. What would you call this yarn? And I'll think of a name myself, and I will pick a random winner in 2 or 3 weeks' time to give you a chance to leave a comment. Anyway, that was that. And then, of course, you're looking at all the lovely yarn in the shop, aren't you? And I couldn't help but be a bit naughty. So the first thing I purchased, and this has just fallen out of here, was the hot water bottle kit, little mini hot water bottle kit. I think there might be another skein. Yes, it's this. Look, this has all come out in transit. So, of course, actually, that's not enough to knit. So there's a big skein of this. And I think, yes, I think those are the 4 colours, yeah. So that's really nice. And I'm just thinking, you know, we need to be mindful of the cost of living, don't we? I can't be putting the heating on all the time. So I generally don't feel the cold, but when I'm sitting still crafting, like doing my paper crafting, that might be when I get cold, and I can have a hot water bottle. So that was that. That might have come out of there. I'll keep that with that. Then I thought I need some floof. Let me put my glasses on again. So this is 74% baby Suri alpaca and 26% mulberry silk. And I've got 800 metres in total. So it's a lace weight yarn. And this doesn't have a name because it was an experiment, but I just love all the toffee caramelly colours in this. And I'm going to jump on the ranunculus bandwagon and have a go at doing myself a really nice lacy, gauzy ranunculus in this. So I'm a little bit blown out. The light is dreadful today. I'm really sorry. That was that. Then I got a couple of little mini skeins. These are just the standard. I just thought they were really pretty, useful colours. I'm going to add those to my northeasterly blanket probably. I think they'll tie in quite nicely with my northeasterly, and to have a little bit of Lay Family yarn dyeing retreat memories in my blanket. Then I've knit over the last 12 months 2 amber shawls for my friend Jules, and I thought I want one, and I've picked these colours. So this one is called Coal Miner's Walk, very, very dark grey. Then we've got the amber colour. This is Falling Leaves. And then this one got little bits of pink and orange and yellow in it. This is called Magnolia. So those are my 3 colours for my amber shawl. I probably won't cast it on this side of Christmas, but hey ho. At least I know what I'm doing with it. And then, this is the last thing. I've got 3 of these. This is the Superwash Stellina, 20% nylon, 5% silver stellina, and this is called Walking in the Air. And you can't really see the stellina in that one. There we go, look. There we go. Walking in the Air. I've got 3 of those, so that'll be enough to do a little little garment. In fact, actually that one hasn't, it has, it's just the light's not shining on it very well. Yes, so that was my wonderful retreat weekend. Am I going to go again? Very likely. I loved it. I have now got more yarn than a yarn shop. Anyway, one last thing I want to tell you about. In the little opening bit, I've had a little pither with my shelves back there, and there's a little light. It's not showing up because I think the battery's gone on it. I bought 2 little lamps, and they're by somebody called Amanda Hillier. I'll leave her linked down below. It's a paper lantern, and she's done the artwork, and then she digitally prints onto parchment paper, covers them with wood resin to just make them a bit sturdier. It's very kind of Japanese papery-ish, and they are just beautiful. So I've got the one here which has got the bullfinches on it, and then the one in my kitchen you saw is it's just a country scene, but it's got part of the Ironbridge in the background, and I thought that was lovely. The colours go really beautifully in my kitchen. And then I bought myself a pair of earrings as well from a company called Mist. And I can't remember the lady's name. It's Julia. And I met Amanda, the artist. She was so lovely to talk to. Let's see if I can see if it says in here. No. I'll try and find her name, but anyway, these earrings I just absolutely loved. They're silver and freshwater pearls in this kind of green colour, and the reflection from the pearl on the silver dish makes it look as if that is like green enamel on the back, but it's not. So, oh guys, I had a lovely time, a really, really lovely time. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Nick. Thank you to all the lovely ladies who spoke to me and let me film them, and I really enjoyed your company, and thank you, you guys. I'm going to get this cobbled together. It's probably one of the worst videos I've ever made. I do apologise. And it might be time for another cup of coffee. Anyway, I can hear Blue meowing. That's my signal to say goodbye. Please do take a moment to like, share and subscribe if you're not already. It does help my little channel grow. Take care. Bye now. Oh, don't forget to comment to win this bookmark. What would you call my yarn? I am going now.